Talking threads.
This week everybody's talking about what we want to be or what we wanted to be when we grow up. And that is an incredibly long story for me because I'm pretty sure that when I was a kid there was a time when I wanted to be just about any career that exists. So it's very difficult for me to pinpoint exactly what I wanted to be when I was a kid. However, I can tell you the first career I wanted. And I probably held on to it for the longest amount of time. The first thing that I can ever remember really wanting to be was a paleontologist. I think because I thought that if I was one for long enough and did enough research that I'd be able to resurrect dinosaurs and then I'd be best friends with animantarchs. But even when I figured out that that was not the case, and that really all it meant was sitting in deserts for long periods of time with little brushes going at the same fragment of claw, I still thought it was a really cool thing. I mean, what little kid is not obsessed with dinosaurs, right? I had The Land Before Time and, unfortunately, most of its sequels, and watched those until I had memorized every second of it. And yes, I cried when Littlefoot's mom died, spoiler alert, but everyone who's human, I hope, did that. My obsession with dinosaurs reached such a height that in order to get me to behave, my parents would ask me to be a good-behaving dinosaur instead of a good-behaving child or human or any other animal. I mean, I think the only reason that I really gave up paleontology was because it required a lot more science than I was able to wrap my mind around, or so I thought. For a very long time, I thought I was far too stupid to do anything but regurgitate Latin phrases onto a piece of paper, and that really just left me with biology. So eventually I sort of gave up my paleontology dream in favor of being a marine biologist, and then a forensic pathologist, and then a writer. But there's still that little part of me that thinks it would be really cool to just sort of be walking around in a limestone cliff and stumble upon the greatest discovery that paleontological science has ever known, and then become really famous and have the wing of the Museum of Nature in Ottawa named after me. That'd be pretty cool. Now, without further ado, I would like to name some of my favorite dinosaurs. Brontosaurus was excluded from the list despite the fact that it still holds a pretty special place in my heart because it's not a real dinosaur. Start recording. Wait, my hair's not good. Dinosaurs care a lot about how their hair looks. They're really vain about that. Okay, so I'm just getting into character. My hair is backwards. Look at my foot. Look how weird it looks. It just looks like a foot to me. Anyway. Hold on, I'm not ready. I'm trying to get it to... But it's backwards. Your hair looks good. It's not good. You look good. It's not good. I'm a herbivore. That's not a real kind of dinosaur. This is a T-Rex impression. That's what a T-Rex looks like. Alright, now how about Dilophosaurus? That's not a real dinosaur. Diplodocus? Okay, Diplodocus is like this. And they move their heads like that because they have the ridge at the top of their heads and it gives them headaches. Okay. Now, how about Spinosaur? It's not a real dinosaur. That's called a Stegosaurus. Okay, the spines aren't spines, they're plates. Okay, do a Stegosaurus. And they're like this. Because I'll eat anything. They're not picky eaters.
All right, that's good. Thank you.